Welcome to Health News and Views, a podcast dedicated to bringing some clarity to the health disparities in the Black and Brown communities. If you believe there's a connection between food, sickness, and health, then you're in the right place. Let's begin the process of unraveling the truth. And now, your host, Lynn Pete.
The episode that you're about to hear is equipped with sirens and airplanes and barking dogs and where am I, Hooterville? Anyway, my apologies for the sound effects in the background. Do make it a powerful day. Anyway, thanks. Well, greetings and welcome back to another episode of Health News and Views, Food's Final Frontier. I am your host, Lynn Pete, and thank you so much for stopping back by. These podcasts are designed to explore the correlation between food, sickness, and health. And in this episode, we will explore why keeping your arteries and lymphatic system clean is beneficial to your health. And in this episode, we will explore why keeping your arteries and lymphatic system clean is beneficial to your health. But first, there are disclaimers that the subject matter provided on this podcast or any of our other published documents is for informational purposes only. Food, the Final Frontier, and our partner, Health News and Views, we do not attempt to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease or condition. Always check with your healthcare provider before making any lifestyle, dietary, or prescription drug changes. Now, in our last episode, we had a content contributor. His name is Keith Quick, and he's from this company called New Extracts, and he didn't get a chance to leave his contact information. I say blame the host. But anyway, if you would like to hear more about the blood cleaning and healing properties of those three fascinating products, you can reach him at 215-626-2257 or at his website, which is www.new, that's N-U, extract, that's XTRAX.com and /K Quick. Or you can leave me an email, eatingtostaywell@gmail.com. So let's get started. And what I'd like to do is just give a real quick recap from the last podcast with Mr. Quick, who spoke about a product that was made of 44 plants and vegetables. That's showing some great promise as it relates to people like me with high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or other chronic diseases. Well, of course, the caveat to that is that it may help others, but always check with your healthcare provider before making any lifestyle or dietary or prescription drug changes. But the information says that the effectiveness of the product is due to the fact that the body recognizes food. And since the body recognizes food, it must say that the body reacts to prescription drugs, but it does recognize food. As we get older, it's easy to overlook what's happening inside our bodies. Most of us have placed a lot of attention on the outside and how we look and how we feel on the outside. But on the inside, the most important part of our health is what's going on with our arteries and our lymphatic system. It's invisible to us, but arteries are like highways that carry oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body. If there's a traffic jam in our internal highway, blood deliveries are not happening. Roadblocks and detours may delay oxygen-rich blood from entering into cells, tissues, and organs. And if this condition persists, we may have to shut down some of those vital organs. How did we get here? Well, did our diet or lack of exercise bring us to this dilemma? Have you heard of something called atherosclerosis? Athero meaning arteries and sclerosis meaning hardening. Well, it's defined as a thickening and hardening of the arteries caused by a buildup of plaque on the inner lining of the artery. And plaque buildup and clogged arteries can lead to some serious problems. Artery plaque, known as atherosclerosis, can start as early as childhood and in children who are overweight or obese. And this plaque is made up of fat, cholesterol, and calcium and other substances. And over time, it starts to build up on the artery walls, and it narrows the arteries, making it harder for the blood to flow freely. This plaquing can begin in our 20s and 30s, and then begins to develop more rapidly between ages 40 and 50. And by 60, they say 75% of the people have some degree of hardening of the arteries. Well, what does that mean? It means that blocked or narrow arteries can lead to a host of health problems. Think of it as this. You have a traffic jam inside the body. And when blood can't flow as it should, Oxygen and nutrients can't get to the healing process. Oxygen and nutrients can't get to your organs and tissues and leads to all kinds of trouble. And so, have you had any of these symptoms? Have you had any of these things happen to you? You felt chest pain, leg pain, abdominal pain. How about erectile dysfunction for the men? That's all part of this whole atherosclerosis or atherosclerotic condition. Ailments that cause some clogged arteries, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, peripheral artery disease, chronic kidney disease. These are all coming and stemming from the fact that the foods that we're eating are causing our major arteries to develop plaquing and narrowing. What can we do about that? We're going to have to change some of the things that we have become accustomed to doing, for one. But before I go on, there's another system called the lymphatic system. That lymphatic system aids in getting toxins and waste out of the body and plays a major role in keeping things running smoothly. If your lymph system is clogged, it can cause swelling, fatigue, and immune system problems. It's like your body's drainage system, so to speak. We don't want that to get blocked up, because if it can't remove the toxins, then the whole body can be affected. Well, keeping your arteries and lymphatic system clean is essential for your overall health, energy, and longevity. What can we do now? Now that we know that there are some dangers out there, let's start talking about a remedy. Because the research is saying that once you get this atherosclerosis, it's hard to get rid of it. So why don't we just stop it before it happens? We can help reduce the plaquing and the hardening of the inside of our arteries by doing some things as simply looking at our plate before we consume the contents. Fruits and vegetables are going to be your allies here. They're packed with vitamins, minerals, fibers, antioxidants, and they promote artery and vein health. Let's break down just a few power foods that are known to help cleanse and protect your arteries. Berries, they reduce the bad cholesterol and help prevent plaque buildup. Leafy greens, they have potassium, which help manage your blood pressure, and they're loaded with nitrates, which help widen blood vessels to improve your blood flow. Citrus fruits, known to improve overall health and reduce inflammation. Avocados, rich in healthy fats. Garlic, known for its heart-healthy properties. Garlic can help reduce cholesterol and prevent artery hardening. Fatty fish, loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, helps reduce inflammation. And would you believe olive oil, associated with the reduced risk of death and cardiovascular events like a heart attack or stroke. Who would think it? Olive oil is associated with increased good cholesterol and reduced bad cholesterol. Olive oil has polyphenols. It helps with inflammation. It helps to reduce blood pressure. Olive oil is so beneficial that it can even help reduce blood sugars. By incorporating more of these foods in your diet, giving your arteries and lymphatic system the tools that it needs to stay clear and healthy, pair this with, of course, some exercise, walking maybe, and you'll be on your way to cleaner arteries and a stronger body. Just a note, did you know that I didn't mention chicken nuggets, pizza, fries, or donuts? They didn't make the list, okay? These are not a list of the foods that are going to unclog or clean your arteries. This is not to say that you can never have these foods again. Just saying. If you come from a family of diabetics like I do, and have someone who's on dialysis, somebody in the family's had a stroke, we've had amputations, we do suffer with obesity and have other forms of chronic diseases, all of the above is me and my family. Now maybe that's for you and your family too. And what the research indicates is that lifestyle changes can increase your chances of being here to fulfill your dreams. Isn't that what you want to do? Let's start by incorporating more fruits and vegetables and heart-healthy foods into our daily routine. I know you can do it. I know you can. We can promote clear arteries and healthier lymphatic system. Thanks for tuning in to Health News and Views, Food, the Final Frontier. Remember, your health is in your hands. And making small, consistent changes in the diet, you can have a huge impact and can make a huge impact on your longevity. You know, God does have a purpose and a plan for your life. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open to you. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please make sure that you subscribe, share it with a friend, and take action today for a healthier tomorrow. Make it a powerful day. Do come back and so much more to explore. Peace.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Health News and Views. Join us again next time as we continue to explore the correlation between food, sickness, and health. If you like the show, please subscribe and leave a review for Lynn. She would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for listening, and remember, food is the final frontier.